Okay guys, here we are in day 26 of the boot camp, and we're going to be talking about how to last longer in bed through ejaculation control. Statistically speaking, men tend to orgasm within 2 to 7 minutes of intercourse, and that's simply not long enough for most women to reach orgasm. And in order to improve your love life and relationship, you need to be able to satisfy your partner, which means being able to last longer in bed than the average guy. Trust me, you want your partner to think of you as the best lover she's ever had, to brag to her friends about how awesome you are in bed, and to feel amazing because you simply rock her world and give her tons of real, juicy orgasms. Now, there's lots of simple techniques that we'll cover today that will pay immediate benefits to you. And then there's techniques that take more time and patience and practice, like learning Tantra, separating orgasm from ejaculation, and doing meditation. We won't be covering those things right now. But first, let's give you a little context. Let's define premature ejaculation as ejaculating at any point before both of you are completely ready for it. This means that we need to reorient your brain to shift your focus from getting laid to having sex. Getting laid is having intercourse and having an orgasm, usually in 2 to 7 minutes like most guys, but having sex means enjoying a wide variety of sexual activity and connection without orgasm being the goal. By shifting your focus in this way, you open up the door in your mind to longer, more explorative and more playful sex rather than wham bam thank you ma'am, which usually leaves the woman unsatisfied and thinking of you as an inconsiderate jerk that's not very manly. You want her to think of you as a stud, right? And in order for you to be her stud, you have to take power and control over your orgasm and come when you decide. Even if she's telling you that she wants you to come, you take control over your orgasm and you come only when you decide that you want to. Many women test their men's power by telling him that she wants him to come and hoping that he won't. Testing him, thinking that he'll keep making love to her and having sex with her despite her request. That's what she wants. Also note that if she says that, it might be a sign that she's bored or what. So be alert and read her subtle cues and her body language and use it to improve your approach. You know, you want to wow her, not bore her. Also, it might mean that she thinks that she has to be a good girl, and that being a good girl means that she just lets you come quickly rather than letting herself really embody her own sexual desire to be ravished and make love to or fucked or whatever for a longer amount of time. Be conscious and be aware. Now, it totally happens that we mean to last longer, but we reach that point of no return and we lose control. And that's okay, especially when you're learning and training. It's to be expected. So don't sweat it, just acknowledge it and then think about it afterwards, critically, and think about what you could do differently next time so that it doesn't happen that same way again. Integrate your insights, be strategic, and improve your approach. Don't use orgasm as a way to avoid emotional intimacy with your partner. It's better to have good emotional connection, a long sex session, and no orgasm than it is to have a shallow emotional connection, short sex session, and a quick ejaculation. Trust me, if that's what you want, it's better to masturbate by yourself than to have sex with her right then. For women, the connection is the most important part, not the orgasm, so walk towards the gun. Slow down. Open up and let yourself connect with her while having sex. So here's how to do it. First, start by having a little conversation with her, like over dinner sometime. Tell her that you want to make love to her for longer in general, that you want to have you don't want to have your orgasms right away, and ask her if she could please support you and assist you by not making you come so fast. Enlist her help and ask for her support, understanding, and patience to help make this improvement in your sex life. Tell her you both need to change what you're doing because it takes two and that you can't do this without any help from her. Get her to agree that stop means stop immediately and that she'll do it and not sabotage it. Next, now let me explain to you the 0 to 10 scale of male arousal. Think of it like this. 0 is zero arousal, completely flaccid. 10 is having an orgasm. 9 is the point of no return, and 8 is the spot just before the point of no return, your last chance to stop. Okay, ready for the secret to ejaculation control? It's this. Keep your state of arousal in the 5 to 7 range. When you get up to 7 or 8, you have to change what you're doing to keep from getting to 9, the point of no return. That's it. It's no more complicated than that. But here are the simple tools that will help you to stay in the 5 to 7 range. When you're getting close to 8 or 9, first, slow down and breathe deep. Stop your motion altogether and tell her stop if necessary. Take control if she doesn't stop and pull out immediately and squeeze down hard and long on your PC muscle. That's the muscle that you squeeze when you need to stop peeing. Squeeze down long and hard until the spike in arousal passes and subsides. I can't say it enough. Breathe deeply and repeatedly and squeeze down hard on your PC muscle to avoid falling off the cliff of the point of no return. If you can simply slow down your strokes to a slow, shallow in and out with long, slow strokes, then great. But you might need to change your position entirely to one that gives you less powerful stimulation or pull out altogether. You can't expect to just fast fucking doggy style and never come like guys in porn movies. Many of them are on Viagra, which gives them superhuman powers. They aren't real or to be believed. One of the best positions to reduce your level of arousal from an 8 or 9 to something like a 5, 6, or 7 is Yab Yum. Y-A-B-Y-U-M. Google it. In Yab Yum, the strokes inherently are shallow, and it's hard to move too fast. So the slow speed and the shallow strokes combine to help you stay in lower arousal and prevent orgasm. And an awesome byproduct is that the face-to-face, heart-to-heart, belly-to-belly connection encourages you to deepen your emotional connection during sex, which in turn makes her open up more sexually, get juicier, and have orgasms easier. Got it? While helping you to delay orgasm, it also helps her to get closer to orgasm. For example, one time with my wife, we were able to do Yab Yum super slowly for like 30 minutes, and then her orgasms unlocked, and she turned into a cascading waterfall of ejaculation orgasms all over my cock nonstop for 10 minutes straight until I finally decided to let myself go and orgasm with her after 40 minutes of straight nonstop intercourse. That's what you want. To take control and draw out the pleasure until she opens up and floods with orgasms. Then choose when you want to release and ejaculate. If you reach an 8 or 9, there's lots of other things you can do that can also help you calm back down to the 5 to 7 range. For example, shift your focus back to either giving her head, going down on her, or giving her a hand job, or emotionally connecting with her, or massaging her, or get out a vibrator, or spank her, or something else. Change the energy, redirect, gauge her arousal, and even ask her verbally what she'd like, since you need to stop right then. Offer her oral, hand job, a massage, a dildo, a vibrator, kissing, chocolate, whatever, and let her choose. Say that you want to continue with intercourse in a little while when you've cooled down a bit, but be okay if it doesn't happen. Understand that you may need to give up your orgasms and the pleasure you derive from them for a while in order to gain more control as part of your training program. It's giving up short-term satisfaction for long-term satisfaction, and it's totally worth it. You can always masturbate to have an orgasm, so it's fine to play with not having an orgasm at all during sex with your partner in order to improve your control and help her gain respect for your ability to control it. Okay, so that's Ejaculation Control 101 in a nutshell. If you have any questions, please let me know. Hasta mañana.